My name is Chloe Barton. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. For the visually impaired, I have short blonde hair, olive skin, glasses, and blue eyes. I'm wearing a bright green blazer with a cream top, and I'm currently standing in a bright and modern room in front of a world map. I'd like to open with a land acknowledgement. I humbly submit my scholarship application from the traditional lands of Tecumlip's Secwepemc within Secwepemc Ulu, the traditional and unceded territory of the Secwepemc people. I extend my deepest gratitude to the traditional caretakers of this territory. My career at First West has been filled with many unique opportunities, and I've carried various roles across multiple divisions in my time here. Gaining exposure to retail banking, business banking, wealth management, and most recently, shared services. In January of this year, I was selected as the successful candidate in the role of credit risk manager. As a credit risk manager, I directly support over 40 business banking advisors across all three of our divisions. My primary objective is to make sound credit decisions that are mutually beneficial for the member and for the credit union. In addition to adjudication, I am well known for my credit coaching capabilities and commitment to fostering a supportive and inclusive learning environment. I'm an advocate for credit unions for a number of reasons, and I hope that my submission emphasizes my commitment to advancing my organization and the overall credit union system. To start, I will highlight three key reasons. 1. My core values are deeply aligned with our organization's co-op principles and big ideals, specifically concern for community and acting local. 2. The ability to influence change. First West has been extremely receptive to the work that I am driving forward. They do not attempt to dull or tame my authentic self. In fact, they embrace it, and they leverage my unique skill set and experience to advance our credit union. And I relish in the opportunity to do so. 30. The opportunity for growth. My career history and trajectory is a testament to the ability to advance and thrive in the credit union system. Creating safer and more equitable spaces for others is of utmost importance to me. And being a leader in this space often means supporting the work and elevating the voices of others. To me, leadership is empowering others. As an inaugural member of the First West Indigenous Employee Network, I played an integral role in the successful launch of the group, and I remain an engaged and well-integrated member in my current capacity as co-chair. I continually leverage my privilege to invite settlers into courageous conversations with respect and dignity. This year, I led several initiatives, including the Moosehide Campaign. The Moosehide Campaign began as a BC-born, Indigenous-led grassroots movement to engage men and boys in ending violence towards women and children. The Moosehide pin is a gift of medicine and is offered through the Moosehide Campaign. It is worn as a commitment to honor, respect, and protect the women and children in your life. It is estimated that each pin sparks 5 conversations, and by bringing the Moosehide Campaign to First West, I distributed over 3,000 pins across our various branches and regional hubs. That's an estimated 15,000 conversations, shining a light into the shadows of a devastating social illness. In addition to raising awareness, we were able to raise $1,000 for the Cowichan Women Against Violence Society and another $250 back to the Moosehide Campaign. Last year, I published an organization-wide article that spoke to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's 94 calls to action, specifically number 36. I share how my volunteer work within the Kamloops Sexual Assault Counseling Center, KSAC, has influenced my commitment to continuous learning around the culturally relevant services available to inmates on issues such as substance abuse, family and domestic violence, and overcoming the experience of having been sexually assaulted. When I saw such strong values alignments between KSAC and First West, combined with our organization's continued commitment to strengthening the health and well-being of our communities, I wanted to find a way to leverage First West's community investment funding to help further KSAC's important work that is so close to my heart. I found the perfect opportunity to do so using my committee spot in the newly established First West Foundation's SOAR Committee. SOAR is a grant stream comprised of our regional community endowments that are dedicated to funding registered charities serving racialized communities, equity-seeking communities, and those serving Black, Brown, Indigenous, and persons of color. SOAR was established to increase access to available funding by removing competitive forces of the annual grant cycle. As an inaugural committee member, I was able to nominate organizations like CSAC for funding and participate in the adjudication of those files. The end result was over $170,000 in grant dollars being distributed to worthy organizations across BC, and I'm hopeful that CSAC is on that list. It is my hope that in attending the Confederation of Caribbean Credit Unions Convention, CCCU, that I can be a positive contributor to advance discussions in sustainable growth and development, protecting the movement's philosophy and values, and ensuring safe, sound, and efficient cooperative service providers. Oftentimes, we reflect on what we can take away from an experience. And while professional development is of great importance to me, I prefer to reflect on what I can offer to the CCCU. To me, professional development and learning is an outcome of being a strong leader. While many focus on development and learning as a vehicle to be an effective leader, I embody leadership qualities, and I show up as a leader, and I've learned along the way. I look forward to bringing back the knowledge bestowed upon me from this experience. And I promise to leverage the rich conversations, training, and travel experience to positively contribute and advance the Canadian credit union system as it relates to sustainable growth and development. I also look forward to documenting my international engagement on social media and actively participating in all WYCUP events and supporting the collaboration between WYCUP and local networks. Environmental and social risks. There's opportunities and government's practices that are not typically valued in financial terms, but have the potential to materially impact financial performance or business value. Over 80% of the risks identified are categorized as environmental or societal risks, which happen to be two of my key focus areas. In my current capacity as credit risk manager, I have oversight over the sectors that make up our lending portfolio. With our focus on ESG, it is of utmost importance to recognize the emissions by sector and what type of businesses we are lending to. As mentioned earlier, failure to mitigate climate change can severely undermine a company's value, especially if it does not have a climate change strategy. I'm particularly knowledgeable about the distinction between ESG, environmental, social, and governance, CSR, corporate social responsibility, and sustainability. My current area of focus is on the CSR, corporate social responsibility, and sustainability, as my leadership within First West can directly influence this work. In closing, I'd like to take a moment to thank you for reviewing my 2023 WYCUP scholarship application. I look forward to representing First West Credit Union as an emerging leader, community liaison, ally, and fierce advocate. Thank you.